Good afternoon. My name is Carolina, and Amy and I have put together some wonderful ideas for your anniversary. I wanted to go through all of the details with you so you understand all the logistics, how Peru works, and everything that we can do for you here. So I'm going to share my screen, just take a few moments of your time, and let's go through this trip together. So, this itinerary is a private tour for the two of you, which means we can do any dates, which mean we can make any changes. So I've used the dates of July 18th for your arrival. Of course, if you want to change it, arrive on the 17th, you just let me know. We can always make the trip a little bit longer. I know you wanted to fly home on the 25th. So July 18th, you're going to fly into Lima. It's the international airport. We will be there to greet you with a big sign with your names on it, and a private car and an English speaking guide will take you to your hotel, which is in Miraflores area of Lima, which is on the ocean. It's a beautiful five-star hotel, the Iberostar, brand new property. I just stayed here last year with my daughter. We had a wonderful time. The location is wonderful because you can explore on foot. The ocean is right there. The lovers park is there. A big shopping center which is all outdoors. It's just within reach on foot. And the restaurant is really lovely. There's a rooftop pool and bar, so it's a really nice place to kind of unwind in this really bustling city that is Lima. We're going to spend 2 nights here in Lima, and that is typically what most people stay when they arrive here. Lima is known for its food. There's an old square, there's a market, there's a cathedral, all of that is there. But really, Lima is known for food. The top three restaurants in the world are here in Lima. So we kind of do things a little bit differently. Instead of going on a traditional city tour, which we can do, and if you love history and going inside cathedrals and museums, just let me know when we could tweak it. But what we will do is do a walking tour that is a foodie walking tour. So you're going to go to the local ruins and you'll have lunch there. You'll go to a local cafe and have a traditional Lima coffee. You'll taste some specific things that Peruvian people enjoy on a day-to-day basis. The whole idea is to feel like you're local in Lima. It's a private tour, go at your pace. We have a car that follows you along. So if anyone doesn't feel like walking, we just take the car. Really well done experience. And that will leave the afternoon for you so you can watch the sunset with a drink or go to one of those wonderful restaurants that I mentioned. We can get you a table. Just have to plan way in advance because July is peak season. And that brings me to kind of two things. Under each day, you have BL, BLD. That stands for the meals that are already included for you. And then also, July is peak season. It is dry season. It is winter in Peru, which means it's cool, but no rain, which means everyone is coming because they're going to do all the hikes that are available in the Andes and also all the school groups. So it is a very popular time to visit. Permits sell out, flights get booked. It is a place, it is a time in the calendar that you want to plan ahead when going to Peru, but don't worry, we will help you with all of those details. So July 20th, after leaving Lima, we're going to now go into the Andes. So we're going to take a flight to Cusco. It's about a 1 hour flight. We take you to the airport, we pick you up. And instead of going to the Cusco hotel where you're landing, we're actually going to go and acclimate in the Sacred Valley. Sacred Valley is like a countryside. It's split between Cusco and Machu Picchu. So you're kind of going towards Machu Picchu already by going there. Here, the altitude is 2,000 feet lower, much easier on the body to acclimate. And also, Sacred Valley is filled with Inca sites and indigenous communities and markets and ruins and so many beautiful views that it's actually the perfect place to rest and acclimate and take it easy. Of course, along the way, we will show you all the sites. On that first day when we land, it's only a 1 hour flight, so it's not taking up the majority of your day. We're going to land, have a beautiful lunch in the Sacred Valley, take you to some sites so you can see these visually stunning places, but they're not strenuous, so you're not walking up and down stairs too much. And then we're going to relax at the Hacienda Urubamba of Inkaterra. This is a great lodge in the Sacred Valley. We're going to be there for 2 nights, so you can really get a sense of this region. Look at these views. It's one of my favorite hotels in the valley. The following day, the same guide will pick you up, show you around Sacred Valley, take you to Miss Minai. This is a community that we sponsor here at State Adventures. We love them. They are a very remote community. There's about 60 families that live there. And every day, if we send someone there, a family kind of adapts you. So they show you what life is like. They take you to see the guinea pigs, and the shaman will do a blessing, and they'll do a Pachamanca ceremony where they cook the food on the ground. And then, of course, see all the sites around Sacred Valley as well. Sometimes they go on a little hike with you. It's a really wonderful experience, very authentic, very hands-on. So you're not sitting in a car just looking out the window, but you're actually getting a good sense of the Andes that way. And now, after 2 days of acclimating, on July 22nd, we're going to take you to the train station. The train is the Vista Dome. It's a glass dome ceiling train. It's about a 2 hour ride, 2 hours and 20-minute ride to Machu Picchu. Once you arrive in Machu Picchu, my private guide will be waiting for you there. The Machu Picchu guide is a specialist in Machu Picchu, so it's really important to know that he will be there with you. We can also do it where our guide from Cusco comes with you on the train and enjoys Machu Picchu with you if you like to have the same guide throughout the trip. That is also an option, but I always like to have that local specialist so he can show you the best of Machu Picchu. So we will spend a night in Machu Picchu. So the way it works is when you get off the train, we'll greet you at the station. The guide will be there with a porter. The porter will take your bags to the hotel, and you and the guide will go on the shuttle up to the ruins, and you will have your first visit to the ruins. And I say first visit to the ruins because Machu Picchu, and I put a photo here of you, is a massive complex, and it's split into 6 circuits. So you cannot see all the ruins in one day. This is also for preservation of the ruins. We have done this probably 3 or 2 years ago. After COVID, we split the ruins into 6 pieces so that there's never too many people in one place. So on that first day, we're going to do a really beautiful circuit so you could see the beautiful vistas. And then you're going to have lunch, and then you're going to go to the village. You're going to go to your hotel, spend the evening, maybe go to the little market. There's a little museum there. And then in the morning, we come back to the ruins again. Same guide will pick you up and bring you to sunrise at Machu Picchu. And on this day, we do another circuit. So another part of the ruins, or you can enjoy one of the hikes. So Huayna Picchu is a famous hike. It's quite strenuous. I just did it this last summer. But there's also Uchuy Picchu, which is its little sister, and it's about half the size. Beautiful views from there, much easier to do. There's also Machu Picchu Mountain. There's also Inca Gate hike. So there's many different trails that we can enjoy. So if you do want to push yourself on this morning, we can do a hike. If not, then we do another circuit, no problem. Have beautiful views, have lunch again, and then take our train back to Cusco. So this is a very complicated place. It needs permits, it needs special guides, it needs all kinds of different things. And I just wanted to kind of give you a glimpse into it because we take care of all the logistics. You don't have to worry about anything except making sure your camera is charged so you can get some good photos. And then once you arrive in Cusco, this is our last stop. We're going to spend 2 nights here. And I chose Palacio del Inca because it's a really beautiful historic hotel. It is truly a palace, beautiful rooms. It has like modern features, but also very traditional features. One of the best restaurants is here. So some really nice touches, well located for exploring. So that first day you can enjoy, you probably arrive at 6 or 7 p.m. So it's evening. I hope you have dinner here at the hotel. And the next day we can do something special. So number 1, sleep in because this is your first day where we don't have something early in the morning. And then our guide will meet you and show you the highlights of Cusco, which there are so many. It's such a great cobblestone city. We take it easy here. We go at your pace. We'll show you the highlights. We go to see some of the Cusco ruins and then spend the afternoon free. So you can kind of sit in the main square and sit on a bench and people watch and have a beautiful coffee or a shake that they do here. Smoothies are really big. Vegetables and fruit is huge in Peru. And then tonight, something special for your anniversary. We have a beautiful restaurant that is inside the archaeological museum. The museum shuts down and we have permission to enter it after it closes. You have access to the exhibits, which is fantastic and very spooky to be walking around a museum after dark. And then inside the museum is a little restaurant. It's all glassed in, quite beautifully done. About 6 tables inside, and one of the best meals of your trip will be here. And that is how we will celebrate inside the museum. We will walk you to and from the hotel. So all of that is arranged for you. and then spend the night in Cusco before flying home on July 25th. So that is 8 days. That is your trip. Of course, Peru has so much more to offer. So if you have more days to add, if you have that extra day, I suggest we leave one day early, arrive on the 17th, and spend an extra day in Cusco just so you can really have a day of doing nothing, enjoying, exploring on your own. Or if you want to visit the Amazon jungle, if you want to visit Lake Titicaca, I can show you what those additions would be like as well. There's some beautiful places in Peru. I have personally been 7 times, and I'm already planning my next visit. So I am here to answer any of your questions. Thank you for taking the time and listening, and happy travels.